on
Nothing.
Hulu.
You just went in there.
You know what? I don't have I moved to this place now. We don't have cable anymore. But I didn't really watch a lot of cable, right? But cable in Vegas is $200 for Cox, right? So the house I moved into is like they don't have cable, but they got all the smart things, the smart TV, all this stuff, everything. So I hooked up with Hulu. I got Hulu.com. The live TV is only $44 a month. And it's got all the sports channels, but it does not have the Red Zone channel. So I'm thinking of like getting one that has the Red Zone channel. Kind of screwed everybody this year because like ATT Verse moved. My mom lives back home in Atlanta. They used to have the Red Zone channel. They don't have it this year. So like Red Zone is like my go-to. If I'm not going to the sports bar to watch the games, I watch Red Zone.
Yeah,
right.
I just want to stay home and watch the Red Zone channel. But now it's like I need an out with the Red Zone channel, or I'll just go to the sports bar and watch the games again.
Can't you get the Red Zone channel on your mobile on your phone?
Yeah, but then I don't want to watch go watch the NFL Sunday on my phone.
Yeah.
I can do what I do. Sometimes what I do is like I usually wake up like 8:30 on Sunday mornings. And I'll put my lineups in FanDuel, get my bets in and stuff, and I'll go to the gym and do a good hour of cardio because they'll have the games on the TV, and I'll just put my phone on the Verizon and just watch the Red Zone. So, and it's a good, when you're watching football, you can do a lot of cardio, and something. So I'll do that, then I'll go home and then maybe go to the sports bar for the late games. But the Falcons are not playing this week till Sunday night. So and they stunk last week too, by the way. So
they played Minnesota.
They're in trouble.
Right?
They got offensive line problems. They had trouble because one of the draft picks was hurt, just got back in the lineup, and they just lost their starting the first round guy they drafted, the guard, for like 8 weeks. So it's like, it's great. They could start off bad here. I hope they.
Did you see the Khabib fight?
No.
Yeah.
I just saw the mauling there in the third round. I might saw it. So
he's unbelievable, ain't he?
Yep.
I don't know who's gonna. I mean, what do you think for his next?
Hey,
fight?
can we get Colby Covington on? He was on Ariel Helwani's show. He did it. I listened to his podcast. He had like 18 minutes with him.
I'll check him.
He was basically saying that they just gave him an offer. It's like take it or leave it. He's like, wait a minute, I'm the A side in this thing. I'm a champion. Didn't like the non-negotiable. But they said they couldn't even get Usman to the table. So it's like Usman. He says Usman doesn't want to fight anybody. So we'll see. But I would like to get Colby on though. He's good. He talks good shit, man.
Yeah. Plus, he's a big wrestling fan. He's a really cool guy.
What's going on with Klein Rock?
3 to 5 minutes.
Right. From this point?
Yes.
Interesting.
But
so
there's. Go ahead.
So I would really like to see a fight between Khabib and Ferguson. I think that'd be very, very, very interesting. And really want to see that fight between Nate Diaz and Masvidal.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden.
Like there's some fights I want to see now, and I don't. And what weight? So I'm sure Nate Diaz could probably fight Khabib in the future, and Connor's still out there. So all those guys, Ferguson, Khabib, Connor, Diaz, Masvidal, Covington, they can all kind of go up and down in weight, right?
Yeah.
They're around.
But I think before Connor
fighting a catch weight.
Before Connor comes back in, and I think UFC put up a thing like, who do you want to see Khabib fight next? And it was, Connor and a couple other guys he listed. But I think he needs at least a tune-up fight. If he comes right back in to fight Khabib again, I think he's gonna get beat again.
Yeah.
At least build it up a little bit. Give him a.
Yeah, he maybe want the winner of the Masvidal Diaz fight.
Yeah. And him and Diaz again that could be something.
Or him and Masvidal if Jorge wins. So,
sure.
I mean, there's a lot of good fights now, which is good because it was getting stale there.
It was, yeah.
Let me see. What else do we have? That's about it. We're just waiting on Kevin?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyone, as far as we know now, 2 months out, is anyone going to be in Baltimore for the AEW pay-per-view and StarCast?
No.
What date is that?
The AEW Full Gear.
Oh my God.
November 9th, so the weekend.
Hugely just sent me did he send you this message that told this is great, Conan.
Yeah.
This shows you how weird wrestling fans are today.
Right.
Okay. The floor seats
for
AEW Full Gear are selling for $3,000.
Is that the
Dude,
price, or
I'm
is that
telling
scalpers?
you, I think they're going to bankrupt their fan base if they don't grow. Like $3,000, that's like a middle finger to the fans.
That's pretty.
$3,000. Jesus Christ.
Well, because
actually, no, that's a secondary ticket seller though. Yeah, that's
maybe
it sells. Who knows?
because maybe it's starting to grow into a fan base that we hadn't been able to reach before, which is, a higher income fan base. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what, a lot of those nerds that work in tech companies and shit like that, they get paid, and that's what they like now.
Yeah. And you notice they didn't wait. Like, the other pay-per-view in StarCast had just ended, and they're like, by the way, we're going to be in Baltimore. It was only like a day or two notice until the next event was already announced,
They know who their fan base is, and that's who they're targeting.